fine.
No! What's up guys, it's Julia from Julia Tries Everything. I'm here in Newport, Rhode Island, and today I'm trying the best lobster rolls that you can find in Newport. We're ranking them from a scale of 1 to 10, and we're gonna see which one ends up being the best. We're gonna be trying the ultra classic rolls. We're talking Maine style, Connecticut style, loads of butter, loads of mayo. I mean, I might even be rating the French fries too. I mean, might as well while we're here. I can't wait to just have a million crustaceans in my body festering around. My mom is shaking her head. Oh my gosh, my mom is our glorious camerawoman today. She is the impromptu Chelsea. She's literally an unpaid intern shooting for me. So I'm feeding her in lobster. We have enough people staring at us now. Let's go. We have our first casualty of the day. The cocktail sauce. Oh God. We are at our very first lobster roll of the day at Anthony's Seafood Market. What we're actually eating is a lobster salad roll. A lobster salad roll is from Maine. A lobster roll is from Connecticut. The main difference is that one is warm, the Connecticut one, and one is cold, the salad one. You're gonna see some that have mayo and lettuce and more toppings on them, and then you're gonna have more that are kind of like a purist form, but the main difference that you're gonna see is warm versus cold. Some of the tenets for a good lobster roll was that you want that really lovely grilled bread, and you want the lobster to almost be falling out of it. You want like mountains of lobster. Whoa. So the one great thing about this lobster roll are the huge chunks you're getting in here. It's not huge on the mayo. I'm thinking about in the crab cake world of things where sometimes people try to put too much of the filling and you're not getting enough of the actual main star of the show. This is super lemony, crisp. Is that crisp? It's like crunchy kind of, and fresh tasting. We put a lot of lemon juice on it. I love lemon in my lobster. For a standard Maine style lobster salad roll, I'm gonna give this a 9. Only because I think that there could be a little bit more of seasoning going on. I feel like there should be more tarragon in here. There could be paprika. There could be something, just a little something to add a little more to it. However, the fries here, they're not McDonald's fries. They're like fluffier, but they remind me of the McDonald's fries. The fries get a 10. Is that bad to say that the fries get a 10 but the lobster roll doesn't? We're starting out strong though. I should stop eating and share with my mom. Thoughts?
It's soft on the inside.
All right, lobster check, lobster teeth check. That's when you know it's a pretty decent lobster roll, is when you get the actual chunks of lobster stuck in your tooth. We haven't even gotten to the second place, and I am running home and giving my dad what we have left. Dad! See, leftovers are being given to a mysterious hand. There's like half a lobster roll in there because we ate it. Sorry. Okay, so we're at Gurney's. Specifically, it's called Showfish right now, which is actually a restaurant in Montauk that is now here in Newport, Rhode Island. There's actually a Gurney's in Montauk, so that's why there's one here. So we're actually at a very fancy restaurant. You can see there's wine in my hand. And what's a kind of a fun fact about lobster rolls is that they were actually considered sea trash at one point, and they were kind of like what they served prisoners back in the day, and people were so exhausted and tired of eating it because it was so plentiful. When people first came to the New England area, there are stories about there being lobsters like 2 feet high up on the shoreline. You could just pick them up basically and cook them. Native Americans used lobster. They didn't actually eat it that much. They actually used it for fertilizer and for bait to catch other things. So it's kind of ironic that now we're in this super nice fancy restaurant eating a lobster roll that's I think $28, when back in the day you kind of had to force feed it to people. I don't know. We have the traditional lobster roll, which is heaps of lobster. The bread is so light and buttery and golden and toasty. We think we have parsley on here. We have chives. We have celery. We have a little bit of romaine lettuce, mayo. This is gorgeous. The presentation gets a 10, and hunks coming out that are falling off. You're gonna like this one, Mom. I wish I had lemon on it. The Anthony's one is a little bit better. This one's a little bit more mayo, so it's a little bit creamy, where you need your wine to chug it down. I really love the beauty of it, but I think the beauty is taking away from the flavor. I think that this for $28, you're getting a lot of meat. The standard amount of meat that you get in a lobster roll is 4 ounces. This is certainly more than that. So you're getting your money's worth on the lobster, but it just needs a little bit more acidity to it. It needs a little bit more, which brings us to the spicy roll, which I have high hopes for. So let's try that. Same price. What do we think this is spicy with, Mom? Paprika.
Like a spicy paprika, maybe?
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking paprika. And it's warm. Ooh. Oh, I love the smell of this. It smells so buttery. Oh. Yeah. A spicy paprika butter sauce drizzled all over it. And we have a little bit of the parsley. And I love the color of this. This one's way better than that one. This one's getting a 9.5. The fries at every place we've been to, which is only 2 places, have been amazing. These French fries here really do rival a McDonald's French fry. If it was a little bit soggier, it would actually be a McDonald's French fry to me. We are now going to Castle Hill Inn. It is possibly the most beautiful place in Newport, or honestly, anywhere on the East Coast that I've been. My mom and I have agreed the frizzled little fried onions here are a great crunchy addition. It's almost like a better potato chip that goes on top of it. The lobster is much brinier than any of the other lobsters we've had so far. And it's also, I would say, just as bountiful, if not more, than any of the other places. So far, every place has had it super, super loaded. I'm really enjoying this one. It tastes more savory than sweet. Like the rest of them are really rich and sweet and have more of the mayo in them. This one, because of the fried onions, is adding, and the brininess, is adding way more of just like a savory feeling to it. The bread, it's soft, it's pillowy, but it's also has that little bit of a crunch, a golden crunch to it. This one, you definitely need a fork and a knife for. It's the messiest one we've had. The lobster itself was what my mom and I described as briny. It tasted like it was actually from the sea. Depending on who you are, you either love that or you're gonna hate it. I loved it. My mom loved it. I think out of all the ones that we've tried, this one was the best Maine lobster roll. I'm giving it a 9. So far, the best one was Gurney's, the spicy lobster roll. This one is a close second. However, the price of $28 and the French fries weren't as good as the other places. Knocks it down just a little bit to a 9 instead of it being its full 9.5 point potential. 9.5 point potential, yeah. Regardless, you come here really for the views, and you're willing to pay whatever it takes to just be able to sit down in there. I forgot to do a fun fact, so I'm back because I couldn't do one while I was, oh, did I just turn on the turn signal? Fun fact, the Maine lobsters, which we call the American lobster, is a Maine lobster, can grow up to be 3 feet long and up to 40 pounds. And the oldest one they found, I think, was over 100 years, even though the lifespan of a lobster is half of that. That's just massive. I don't ever want to see a 40-pound lobster, but there you go. We are not actually at Brick Alley Pub. Please see B-roll footage of Brick Alley Pub. It's really cute. The inside is like, it's like your grandma. Ooh. The inside of Brick Alley Pub is as if your grandma collected items for her entire life and none of them made sense together. Out of all of the lobster rolls we've had, I will say my immediate reaction to this is that it looks the saddest. The fries are a little thicker, a little chunkier than I like, but they could still be good. The seagulls, can you hear them? They want this more than I do. Okay, this looks very mashed. You can still see solid pieces of the lobster, but it's a lot more mashed. Oh God, I stuck my tooth. I'm into the taste of it.
I'm actually surprised that I'm enjoying this because looks-wise, she ain't cute. The toasted bun is not as toasted as I want it to be. It's just like not golden enough. It's a little soggy, but you know what? I don't mind it.
If this roll was $18 or like $15, then I would say it's worth it. It's kind of like your drunk lobster roll.
I think I'm gonna give it a solid 8. I could be giving it a 7.5, but I'm gonna give it an 8. But I'm gonna have my mom try it as well.
It's not bad. It's good. I would eat it, but looking at other things that we have had today, it's not the best.
Yeah, it's not the best. Maybe 8's too high. Maybe it's 7.5.
I would not eat it though.
Right. Maybe, okay, so Brick Alley Pub, very cute place, has a lot of things on their menu. Maybe it's you don't go there for the lobster roll. Maybe you're going there for every other thing on their menu. Do I have something on my lip? Okay. Cool. And if you're only in Newport for a day or for the weekend and you're trying to get in your lobster rolls, just skip it. I'm gonna give it, I just said 8, but now that I'm talking about my mom more, I think it's a 7.5. That's still not bad, but it's just not the best. We are now at the mooring. We're eating my mom has already had a few of the French fries and now I am as well. These are like floppy fries, but I like that they're floppy. What we're really here for is the lobster roll. This lobster roll is golden. It is beautiful. We have one side where it's kind of like the butt end of the bread, which I like. And then a nice little buttery side on this side. Like if I was getting a grilled cheese, this is what I would want it to be. This lobster roll is $26, so it's a little bit on the higher end of the ones we've had. However, the mooring where we are is a little bit of a fancier, nicer restaurant to go to. So it's about right for where you're dining. This one tastes like it's from the sea. Briny. Sounds stupid to say out loud. It tastes like the actual ocean. Some of the other ones don't have that flavor. You have really, really thick, beautiful pieces of romaine lettuce in here. Just the right amount of mayo, celery. I'm liking this one. I need one more bite though to confirm if I really like it. The bread to lobster ratio is a little off. It's really thick bread. Oh, would you say it's almost a brioche?
It's supposed to be brioche.
Okay, yeah. Because it's brioche bread, it has a little bit of sweeter taste to it, but it's much thicker and fluffier. I'm a huge bread girl, but I don't want it overpowering the sandwich. I'm gonna give this one an 8.5. The French fries get a 7. If you love brioche bread, you love that sweet, fluffy bread, you're gonna love this roll. However, I like my bread for a lobster roll to be a little bit more trashy. I want it to kind of like sit and mold to my hand, but it's a really great brioche bun. That is a lovely brioche bun. They've outdone themselves. It might be a tie between this and Anthony's for the best cold one. Okay, we're gonna go to the next place. I'm gonna stop eating fries and hopefully it gets a little less windy out, so we're not doing this in my car. Bye. I'm interrupting my mother's lunch to shoot yet another lobster roll. Too windy, too cold, did a pickup order, and we are in a car again. We have the very first lobster roll that is coming with sweet potato fries. I love sweet potato fries. I don't know if I want them with my lobster roll, but I'm going to welcome it. The lobster is completely mashed. Now this is a totally different style. Like I like the big hunks because I like it to just like, when I'm looking at it, I'm like, that's a lobster. When it's mashed like this, sometimes it makes me think there's like crab in it or something. But there actually are still some pieces of lobster claw that you can see, just little edges. Oh my God, I got my own dog hair in it.
Oh my gosh. Are his eyes open while he's sleeping? Hey Gus! I love you. But don't worry, they'll make a return somehow, I'm sure.
Sorry. The one complaint I'm gonna give about this is that the bread is not toasted like at all. It's like a potato roll bun, which we haven't had yet. And it's honestly pretty soft, a little soggy, which I don't mind. I kind of like it. I'm gonna stop talking and try a bite of this big boy. What is that? What do I like about it? Oh, it's the arugula and you know, it didn't look that cute. but it tastes pretty good. It's the green onions that they have in here that's honestly making it better. Everywhere we've gone, they've had a little bit of chives or something, but this place actually has a lot of green onion in there. Can you see that? But with the pepperiness of the arugula and the green onions, it's adding like this really nice, savory, like a little punch. The Red Parrot is a very, very popular place for tourists to go. So obviously they have a lobster roll. I didn't have a high standard set for this one. It really has surprised me. It's peppery. It's got a little bit of that kick to it from the arugula and the green onions. I don't actually mind that it's mashed together. The bread is a -1 point. Lobster roll gets a 9.2. Sweet potato fries, they really don't need them. It's not necessary. I'm gonna give them like a 4. We're at the point where I'm hitting the lobster roll, the cage. I'm hitting the lobster cage. I didn't need, after the first one, another one. And I don't know if you can see that the lights have faded out of my eyes. It's just darkness on the inside of me. However, we went straight across the street from Red Parrot to Midtown Oyster Bar. Midtown Oyster Bar is like one of the classiest tourist spots that you can go to. The regulars, locals here love going there just as much as the tourists do. Highly recommend if you're able to, when COVID is over, to eat inside there. Really cute. We got their lobster roll. Obviously. This one is $26 and is super warm, which I am ecstatic about. I think I'm team warm lobster roll is what we've decided. So we're gonna go at it. Oh my gosh. Oh, it is melty. This is how you know it's a good lobster roll. There are lobster remnants in there that don't even fit in the roll. And then we have the beautiful New England roll, which, fun fact, is not just a hot dog bun cut differently. It's actually its own roll. If you're trying to find these at your grocery store, you're probably only going to find them if you're in the New England area. They're pretty hard to find otherwise. There might be a stick of butter in here. I'm not mad about it. If you're a purist when it comes to lobster rolls, you're going to love Midtown Oyster. There's so much butter. It's just dripping everywhere. Really warm, plain. We have romaine lettuce in here, and it's really, there's like barely any seasoning on it, which depends on who you are. It's so warm and so buttery. The bread is beyond soggy, and I know I said only a few minutes ago that I love when the bread is soggy, but I don't think I meant this soggy, so that's my own fault. I'm gonna try to take one more bite. Oh my gosh, it's just, the bottom of it is literally separating. This lobster roll wins for being the messiest. Out of all the lobster rolls, does it mean if I say 7? Is that bad? My mom just did a jaw drop. I love warm lobster rolls, so I was hoping this one would be my favorite. The lobster itself is very one note, sweet, mellow, and I guess a little bit rich. Midtown Oyster Bar has so many great things on their menu. It's a great place to go for a celebration of some sort, your birthday, graduation, cocktails, you just broke up with your boyfriend, celebration, divorce celebration. Great place to go. I don't think you need to get the lobster roll when you go there. I just found a piece of lobster on my phone. The entire back of the car is full of lobster boxes that we are feeding my father when we get home. The entire car smells like lobster, so that's fun. Okay guys, as you can see, the sun is setting. It's super cold. I think my mom and I both lost our sense. Blah, blah, blah. I don't ever want to look at a lobster again. I do want to look at the fries again, though. I've had a wonderful time on this tour with y'all. We have a lot of places that we didn't get to hit because, again, it's winter here. So there are a few places I recommend if you come here in the summer. Easton's Beach Snack Bar. They have these twin lobster rolls that are phenomenal in the lobster bar. Another really great place here, amazing views, but not open in the winter. I don't know. I have no more words left in me, so I'm just gonna put fries in my mouth. Thanks y'all. Subscribe, like, comment, friend me. I don't know. Have fun.